This is perfect, and this player has taken the leap. After a strong performance to end the regular season last year in a game where the starters rested, this player has came out and fired up everyone. After a humongous 30-point game in the Summer League, the Cavaliers might have a hidden gem that just showed up to play in the Summer League game against the Indiana Pacers. Yes, the Cavaliers lost, but I was so ecstatic to see this performance and to see some basketball being played by some guys who are fighting for a chance to continue to play on an NBA roster. One player for the Cleveland Cavaliers showed out more than anyone else on the court, and I'm so impressed by what this guy did, not just today, but also at the end of the season against the same team, the Pacers, I believe it was. At the end of the regular season when the starters were resting, this player came out and fired up a big 20-plus point performance. I'm Matt Blaney here at Cavs Digest. Who is this player? Who are you about to learn about? And if you already know about him, let me know your thoughts, because this is what we're talking today about in Cavs Digest. As I said, I'm Matt Blaney. I'm so happy to talk to you guys about this post-game Summer League. I'm so happy to finally watch some Cavs basketball. Yes, it is a little untraditional, not the way that we normally watch the Cavs basketball in the regular season and in the playoffs, but the Summer League does say a lot about players fighting to be on an NBA roster, or at least in a lineup going into the regular season. And one player for the Cavs stood out above the rest. Before we get started and talking about this player, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as just under 68% of you are not subscribed. And if you want to learn about everything about the Cavs, find out what's happening with their offseason, find out what's happening with their Summer League, we do post-game thoughts like this. We do trade reports, free agency signings, any rumors, any injuries, lineup changes, whatever. We cover everything and all things Cavs here at Cavs Digest, so hit that subscribe button. But let's talk about this player. He goes by the name of Nae'Qwan Tomlin. He played at Memphis State and Kansas State, I believe, and he is entering his second year on the Cavaliers after getting a chance last year to play in a late regular season in which he had a high 20-point performance, maybe 30. I think it was just under 30. It was at the end of the season when guys were resting, such as Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and DeAndre Hunter. Those guys were resting, and Jarrett Allen played 1 minute to continue his streak of playing games, and then they ended up playing guys like Nae'Qwan Tomlin, Jalen Tyson, and Monty Bates. Monty Bates had a good performance too, but Nae'Qwan Tomlin showed out in today's Summer League, and that is who we are talking about today, because he went for a miraculous 30-point performance on a 12 for 16 shooting, which is ridiculous. What a performance by this kid. And I'm so excited to see somebody break out, someone that we may not have expected. When I talked about the Summer League a couple days ago, I mentioned Nae'Qwan's name, but I did not expect stuff like this. I kind of expected Jalen Tyson, who also went for 20 points today. I kind of expected guys like Craig Porter, but I kind of had a feeling Nae'Qwan Tomlin could be a good player for the Cavs. I did not expect this to be what we saw fully. So before we show his thoughts at halftime, let's show this and one bucket. Just a crafty move down low. Seems like he's very willing to attack the paint and get points that way, which I love. I love the fact that he's willing to be physical. I'm going to show that one more time in case you guys missed it. Just a simple pick and roll. Bumps into the defender, quick pump fake, step away off the pivot, little hook shot and one. Draw the foul. Just a simple move, yes, but he did that for 30 points. It wasn't just one move. He went for 30, boys. Yes, the Cavs did lose. They blew that 12-point lead. They blew a double-digit lead to the Indiana Pacers, by the way. Little PTSD there, but yeah. So he had some thoughts to share about where his current state is on the Cavaliers. I'm going to share that here for you guys right here.
Just being around, I stayed in Cleveland this summer, and work guys, and my coaches and my teammates put me in good positions, to make basketball.
What the biggest thing you need to work on this summer so you get some more playing time when the resident gets here?
Just playing more aggressive, playing more physical, gaining weight, and just everything, to be honest.
How many you have it being a young league that you've been here before?
Very fun. I get the coach that's just coming in from college. They going through what I went through. It's just good to be a coach and give them the experience that I have.
Keep doing it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That actually wasn't him at halftime. That was him at the end of the first quarter with 9 points. He had 18 at half. He had some good statistics. Let's see, 12 for 16 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3. Yes, that's not the best, but that is actually technically that's actually a pretty good percentage now that I think about it from 3. That's solid. I mean, in the NBA level, 3 for 7 solid. 12 for 16 from the field, so all 4 of his misses were threes. He did not miss anything but a 3, by the way, guys. That's unbelievable. 8 fouls is hilarious because there's no foul outs in the Summer League. They let these guys play. I don't think we should overthink if he's going to be, too much of a fouler, like he's going to have foul issues. I think he's just getting physical, and he knows that there's no foul. I mean, if you watch the game, he was getting a little physical, but it doesn't seem like he's too unwilling to not foul. It just seems like the fact that he knows that he can't get fouled out. But they did sub him out when he got 3 in the first quarter, which was insane. He had 6 at halftime, but there's no foul outs. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Shout out this phenomenal performance by Nae'Qwan Tomlin. I'm so happy that we saw somebody break out, and I'm happy it was him as well. Jalen Tyson also played well. Here's the rest of the box score for you guys. Jalen Tyson went for 20. He was the guy that stood out the most, obviously, other than Nae'Qwan Tomlin. But Norshad Omier was dunking on people. That was really entertaining to watch as well. But mainly Nae'Qwan Tomlin with the 30-point performance. So happy that this happened. Just overall ecstatic to see this guy playing at this level in the Summer League. I know the Summer League is such like a weird thing because you really just be like, oh, whatever. The Cavs won the championship 2 years ago with Craig Porter or whatever, and the Cavs did this and the Cavs do that, and you don't really think much of the Summer League. But this is not really a fluke because against the Pacers last year, I believe it was the Pacers. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure late in the season, the Cavs benched a lot of people, and he went out and dropped, I believe it was 28 or the high end of 20 against them when all the starters were resting and all the Cavs were resting. I don't believe that this is a fluke by Nae'Qwan Tomlin. I totally believe that he has that dog in him, and I showed you in the interview, I believe he has a good mentality. I think that this guy is in a spot where he can really perform for the Cavaliers and really bring in a good mindset, bring in good young leadership because he's not, he doesn't have that much experience, but he has good leadership. And of course, this guy's super cheap. He's on a cheap deal, and this is going to be a guy that you're going to be able to keep on a cheap deal. He's going to be able to bounce from the G League to the NBA, but there might be a real roster spot for this guy at the forward position. He could be the backup 3. You can have him and Tyson as well as DeAndre Hunter-Strus. Like, that is disgusting. And you can move Tyson to the 4 sometimes, Nae'Qwan to the 4. There's a lot you can do with Nae'Qwan Tomlin, and that's what I love about him. I believe he's 6'8", pretty tall guy, willing to finish, willing to attack. The one thing that he doesn't have incredibly well is the 3-point shooting, but he can shoot. All 4 of his misses were 3s, yes, but he still made 3 of them. 3 of 7 is pretty good. Technically, statistically, based on percentage, that's elite. And I'm so happy to see his performance by him. Of course, as I said, Jalen Tyson was probably the guy that most people wanted to see the most in the Summer League, and he actually played well. I'm very happy to see him put up 20 points. And it's awesome to see. Of course, I feel like we should be disappointed in the fact that Craig Porter only got 7 minutes, but we know why he got 7 minutes, let's be honest, and it's okay. Salu Niang really impressed me as well. 10 points. I love that. I really wish Tyrese Proctor played better, but he's showing that he's a volume scorer. I mean, 5 for 13, 14 points. He is a volume shooter, and he is willing to ISO, give me the ball, get a bucket. That's what Tyrese Proctor tries to do, and it looks like he's trying to do that here in the Summer League, just trying to show that his scoring capabilities. I don't know how well it's going to take him, and I'm a little disappointed that he didn't shoot a little bit better. But Nae'Qwan Tomlin, in 27 minutes, he went for 30 points. So the Cavs might have found a hidden gem in Nae'Qwan Tomlin. This player has taken the leap, and it is a realistic chance that this guy ends up on the Cavs roster if he keeps putting out performances like this. Of course, the 8 fouls might be a little questionable, but I'm sure if you watch the game, I don't think he's just going to be a big foul guy. I think he just wants to play physical, and he's willing to take the foul call because it can't really hurt him that much in the Summer League. So shout out Nae'Qwan Tomlin for this phenomenal performance, and I'm really happy I got to make a video on somebody like Nae'Qwan Tomlin. So if you guys loved his performance, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think is going to happen with him in his future with the Cavaliers? Let me know what you thought of this Summer League game. Of course, the Cavs lost. It is disappointing, but it is a Summer League. If we lose the Summer League, we get to see guys break out, and that's the biggest thing about it. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm Matt Plangy. Go ahead and comment, drop a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. I'm Matt Plangy. Thank you guys for joining me here on Cavs Digest.